Hello everyone, my name is Danielle. I mostly go by Danny, and this is my channel Haruhi04. So today I'm going to be doing the new to Booktube tag created by Tarina from Between Chapters. I'm sorry if you see me looking down, that's where I have the questions, but I will make sure to link Tarina's video down below in case you're interested to see her original. But let's get started. So question 1 is, where are you joining us from? I reside in the United States, and I live in Texas more specifically. Yes, I do say y'all, so be ready because I can't help it. It's kind of just a habit. Question number 2 is, how old are you? I'm currently 26. I will be 27 at the end of next month, which is February. I'm a leap year, so technically that also only makes me 6. In case you don't know, leap year is February 29th, and it only comes every 4 years. So that was fun growing up. Question number 3, why did you join Booktube? Yes, I'm joining Booktube, but I don't think I'm exclusively going to be in that Booktube universe. I joined because I obviously love books and I want to talk about it and get more involved with the community. But on this channel, I'm hoping to talk about the 3 things that I am passionate about. So, most prominently, Booktube. Yes, books. Yay. 2, I do like planning. I have an Erin Condren vertical life planner and a passion planner, so that's something that I'm really into. Also, 3, I am into video games. I have a Nintendo Switch, Nintendo DS. My husband has a PlayStation 4, and I do play games on the computer now. So I'm hoping to combine all 3 of my passions into this channel and potentially soon start a Twitch for live streaming, but I'm not there yet. So back up, step 1, Booktube. So next question is, what is the meaning behind your channel name if it's something other than your name? So mine is Haruhi04. Haruhi is a character from a very popular anime series called Oran High School Host Club. It's on, I think it's on Netflix in case you're interested. But it's my favorite anime. The main heroine's name is Haruhi Fujioka, and she's attending like a wealthy school. So essentially she's there on scholarship, so she's the only commoner, if you will. She gets roped in on this host club with a whole bunch of boys, and she pretty much has to masquerade as a boy. She is very studious. She has very ambitious tendencies, very straight to the facts and quick to dismiss people, but very lovable. She also has pixie haircut and brown eyes, so yay. It's also a manga series. I have book 1 now. I just recently got it. I haven't read it yet, but I suggest at least watching it because it's my favorite. I made my sister watch it, and while I am more of a Haruhi character, she's more of a Renge. So get prepared for that if you understand this reference, because she may be featured on this channel. You'll thank me later. Or not. Okay, moving on. Okay, so question 5 is, what type of books do you read and want to talk about on here? So I still mostly read young adult. That's just the genre that appeals to me the most. I have started reading a little bit more of adult romance and adult historical fiction. So I'm interested to see how that goes throughout the year. I am a mood reader, so I kind of just read whatever appeals to me. Don't have a set in stone other than in the past my trend has been young adult fantasy. So we'll see where it goes from there. Question 6, who are some of your favorite authors? That's tricky. I want to say my auto-buy authors are going to be Marissa Meyer, Lee Bardugo, mostly just those 2. I'm really a big fan of Rick Riordan. I'm sorry. I think that was the hardest question on here. I don't know. Maybe I'll try answering these again at the end of the year and see if anything changes, but I don't know currently, so I'm sorry. Okay, so what was the last book you read? The last book I read was Artemis Fowl, Volume 1 from the Artemis Fowl series. I was really intrigued by the new covers that came out. I've never read Artemis Fowl before, so I borrowed it from think Amazon Prime Reads or something like that. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It was okay. It was good. I have a review on Goodreads for it, as well as my blog, if you will, and I'll link those down below in case you're interested. But it was pretty good. I'm like 50-50 with middle grade, so it's a hard genre for me. Okay, so question number 8 is, what are you currently reading? So I am currently rereading Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo in preparation for the King of Scars book that's coming out at the end of this month. I have reread, I think, the whole series, so I'm just down to the Six of Crow and the Crooked Kingdom, but I want to read them so I could be caught up on all the things for the new book. That's all that is. So the next one is, what do you use for a bookmark? Short answer is anything I could find in my general vicinity. Currently for Six of Crows, it is a Dragon Ball Z playing card of Gohan. My husband gave this to me because that's my boo. Okay, bookmark. Show us your TBR pile. I don't have one. Once again, I am a mood reader, so I kind of just read whatever appeals to me in that time. I'm not very good at planning ahead, because then I feel like I'm forced into a commitment, as funny as that might sound. I mean, all my books are behind me in a pile, so maybe that's my TBR pile. I'm not afraid of rereading books, so essentially that may be my TBR pile. I don't know. I don't have bookshelves yet, so we'll go from there and we'll grow together. Which do you prefer, hardback or paperback? Both, it depends. I like the way hardback looks when they're on shelves. I think they look really nice together. Typically also hardbacks have something like special on the cover. Like you can see this one kind of has the little crow imprint, so I think those kind of things are really cool. Paperback I like when I am like taking the book out with me to read, like if I'm not going to be reading in the comfort of my own home, just because I feel it's easier, it's not as heavy. If something happens to the edges, it's typically a $9 book versus a like $19, $20 book. You know, paperbacks fit in my book sleeve and in my purse a little bit better, so both, maybe, please? Can I answer that with both? Ebooks or physical books? I think I still prefer physical books. I do have a Kindle now, so I recently got that. I do love reading on the Kindle. I just don't like the idea of having to buy a digital book. Like, I'm just buying data? I don't know. So usually the books that I do read on there, I got either through NetGalley, through that Amazon Prime Reads or whatever, or from like the library. So I've never really bought an ebook yet. Owning or borrowing? I prefer to own the books. I like to think of myself not necessarily as a collector, but as a collector. Also, if I read a book that I borrowed and I really, really liked it and it's, you know, made the list of books I want to buy, I tend to not buy it, because if I'm at a bookstore, like, do I want to buy a book I already read or a book that I've never read before? So I'll tend to, like, never buy the book that I liked, that I borrowed. So I just prefer to own them straight up. That's fine. What book or series got you into reading? This is tough. I kind of want to say a mixture of the Harry Potters, which, you know, everybody says, but I kind of didn't really get into the Harry Potter train until book 5 came out. My grandfather bought me book 5. I tried reading it, didn't understand a lick of it, so he bought me the box set of 1 through 4. So that kind of sparked my interest in reading. And then I, you know, was in the hype with books 6 and 7. But books that actually like got me reading on my own and that like no one was really talking about, but that I kind of found and started trying to like convince people to read is actually this series right here. I don't have the first book because I'm trying to rebuy it. I can't angle this right, I'm sorry. Um, it's the New Adventures from the Dragonlance series, I guess. I can't give you an author just because, each book is written by like a different person. But this is, I want to say, like a middle grade or young adult fantasy series that follows a group of characters on this big quest, and it branches off into, I think, 2 branch-off series. I have read all of them, but I somehow got rid of the books or sold them or lost them or something, so I'm rebuying them. So right now I just have these. But it's really good. I suggest checking it out if you get the chance. Okay, so how did you discover Booktube? I don't know. It was years ago, back when the first like big 5, there was only 5 YouTubers. I don't know. I really enjoyed watching their content. Now that there's so many more, the community's really grown. But I don't know how I like fell upon it, to be honest. What challenges do you think you'll face with your own channel? Honestly, it's going to be editing, because I've never done that before, and I'm not very tech savvy. For example, if I need to reboot my computer, I typically call my husband because I can't do it myself. So, we'll see how this goes. And the last question is question 15. Where else can we find you? I have a Goodreads. I have a Twitter, which I just started using. I'm still learning how to use it, so bear with me. I have an Instagram. I have a Tumblr, which I use as my blog. I do review books on there as well, and obviously a YouTube. I'm going to be starting a Twitch account. I'm not there yet, so you can mostly find me here, and on Goodreads, and on Instagram, but I'll link everything down below and in my About page, so in case you're interested. But that's all I got for now, so bye!